Hello and welcome to Come Geek Some. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe for future geekness. Back in January of this year, Captain Marvel issued a challenge. It was called the Captain Marvel Challenge, and its aim was to send girls to see the film. There was a GoFundMe page set up for it, and obviously they tried to capitalise on Brie Larson being a woman, obviously, and as the first female superhero. But that kind of backfired when people were coming out and saying this exact same thing was done for Black Panther and also Wonder Woman. So since the Captain Marvel Challenge went live in January, there hasn't really been anything else in the news regarding the challenge. If you put in Captain Marvel Challenge on Google, there is no top stories, there's nothing about it. There's one video from the 2nd of January, and that's really it. And that's how to join the Captain Marvel Challenge. You do have one from Bloomberg where it says 2 minutes the Captain Marvel Challenge, and another one saying Captain Marvel versus Hulk versus Thor race. Who is the greatest superhero? Even if you click through on the arrows, it does come off to, again, 17 hours ago is something else, finally to talk about my thoughts on Captain Marvel, Pancake Art Challenge, and Captain Marvel Challenge Takes Off, which was from the 30th of January. So there's not really a lot talking about it. If we go into the actual GoFundMe page for the Captain Marvel Challenge, if it just loads, there we go. So obviously what it was to send girls, to go and see the film and go from there. The US goal was $20,000, which they did make $63,338. However, that's mostly because obviously you had people like Ellen and a few other celebrities who were given 10 and 20 grand each. So obviously it was going to go above 20 grand anyway. So just looking through the actual stories on the GoFundMe page. And there is a couple where it says they had 1,000 tickets for Captain Marvel. Help Pollination send 1,000 girls and families to see Captain Marvel at the El Capitan Theatre on opening weekend. There's another one of 16,000 goal for underprivileged, so another Captain Marvel challenge, and there's also another 10,000 gold for Captain Marvel. So it's kind of tricky to see. Obviously, there's quite a few of them, but this day and age, obviously, when you see Brie Larson, who got paid $5 million for all of this, if she wanted to help it so much, to be fair, she should have actually just done it herself. It would have seen a lot better as well, and obviously her character in the public profile would have gone up way, way high. If she's the one who just said herself, oh, you know what, here we are, it's 20 grand, here, I'll give the 20 grand straight away. It's not like she can't afford it, 5 million plus, I think it was a 1 or 2% percentage of the net profit for Captain Marvel. So she's going to get quite a bit of money. So if I was in that position, I was like trying to get people, obviously, the Captain Marvel challenge or whatever, I'd be like, yeah, no worries, here, boom, take the money. If you want to get people to go and see it. But again, a lot of people have hated on the Captain Marvel challenge, and even though it is exactly the same kind of thing as Black Panther did, and also Wonder Woman, but a lot of people have been having to go with the Captain Marvel challenge because they're saying, the underprivileged girls or whatever to make them see the movie. And obviously a lot of people were saying, well, why can't you just, for those underprivileged girls, buy them clothes, buy them food, buy them, necessities, what they need, instead of sending them to see a bloody movie. I can see why they started the Captain Marvel challenge and going from there. However, having Brie Larson go on and preach about it, I was a little bit like, not really, you should, why don't you just let people go and see themselves, or if you need to, why don't you just pay for it? It would have been a hell of a lot better if she paid for it, and, her own, let's say, as I was saying, her own public profile, her public image would go sky high, but she never. It was Ellen and a few others. But yeah, so if you look on the actual, look around for it, there's nothing really around, and, people saying it's a scam and so forth. I don't really think it was a scam. I think it was just to send people to go and see it. But it's kind of sad that it hasn't been in the news recently. Saying, January the 30th was the last time. Oh, here we are. Look, it's gaining traction. And that was it. Nothing else has been said about it. So, if it's a scam, then that's just sad. There's people setting up certain things. Because people do set up GoFundMe pages for scams and they keep the money themselves. It's the way of the world, and sadly, this sort of thing does happen. And that's really all I have to say on the matter. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for the ding, and we'll see you soon.